The easiest way to find out how many keyword polls you will need every month or how many uh, you might want to use every month uh, is to go to nozzle.io/pricing and scroll down to this calculator. By default, it loads in this scenario where if you were tracking 200 keywords daily, 500 keywords weekly, 2,500 keywords monthly on 2 devices from one location, that would total 21,000 keyword polls in a month. Um, you can click on these buttons here, like if you're a small SMB SEO agency, here's a scenario where you might have, 10 or so clients, and you're tracking different schedules across different devices. And in this scenario, it's 132,000 polls. You can click reset and play around with this a little bit. So you may, if you want to stay within the 21,000 poll limit, or let's say actually the 10,000 poll limit, you may not even want to track daily in that scenario. You might say you have 30 keyword priorities, and you can change this to say, I'm going to try and track 30 every other day. I don't need any weekly, and let's say I do want maybe more than monthly, so let's do semi or twice a month. And so I'm already over 10,000 a little bit, so let's drop this down to 2,200. And so I'm under, I'm at 9,700 polls for the month, and this is on 2 devices. So maybe what I want is I don't necessarily need all of these 2,200 on 2 devices. So let's if we put the 2,200 here on one device, and you can see we're only halfway to our 10,000 limit. So let's say now we can do even more phrases. So let's do 100 phrases on 2 devices every other day, and now we can bump this up to 5,000. Well, maybe not that many, but 3,500 twice a month on one device. That gets us our 10,000 limit. Another scenario might be, no, I really only need to track. Well, actually, I want to maybe I have 300 priority phrases, but I don't necessarily need every other day. Let's just do 3 days a week, and then just drop this twice a month down. Or maybe I don't want twice a month. Let's actually do monthly, and so we're under the 10,000 polls there. Let's say the limit I'm trying to stay under is 21,000 polls, and I'm a small agency. I have, a handful of clients, and I really only need to track, 20 keywords. I do want to track them daily, so let's do 20 keywords for each client daily. Maybe this one to do 30, and maybe I have a bigger client that I want to track 50 keywords daily. And in those scenarios, I do want to have 2 devices, so desktop and mobile, and then you can just play around with, how many keywords can I track weekly or monthly to stay under my limit. And a lot of times, maybe I only do my reporting once a month, or I have weekly calls with a client. So I don't need to track daily. Let's just track weekly, and I can track more. So let's do 70 phrases weekly for this many clients. And so far, if I'm going to do 2 devices for their main keywords weekly, then I'm at 3,900, and therefore I can do big lump, big lists of keywords to just monthly to get some data to analyze. So let's just say we throw in 2,000 for some clients, maybe only 500 for this client, 1,000 for this client. And this is on 2 devices still. So I could go let's just add a few more here. So let's say for this first client, 70 keywords weekly. I'm going to do 2,000 keywords monthly on one device. Not sure why that just jumped to 1997. And let's do 1,500 for this one. Let's do this big client. There's a lot of keywords I just want to get some data for monthly. Oh, it's because I scrolled. And and continue on down. So you can see that if you on your monthly polls, if you do only one device, you can get a lot of data and stay under your limit. So, I mean, we still have 7,000 polls to go. So let's say for this client, I actually do want it on 2 devices, and I want 2,000 keywords. So now I'm at 18,000. And this client, let's say 3,000 keywords there monthly. So I just went over there, but so let's back off a little and say let's do 1,500. So we're close. I just need to erase a couple here, and we'll be below the 21,000 limit. So play around with the calculator, get a feel for different schedules, weekly, twice monthly, quarterly, even hourly, although that really adds up fast. And change around the number of devices. You can play around with the number of locales, and easily just figure out how many keyword polls you need for your situation. If you have any questions, just click on the chat bubble here on the bottom right, and we'll be happy to help you out.